only that, but there is a surcharge of around $3,000 in this case that you'll be responsible for. Not to mention the court cost, which is another 500 something dollars. Yeah, when you get a DWI, it's really expensive. You get a second DWI, it's around $7,000 in fines and fees and surcharges. And if you don't pay it, you don't get a license. And you don't get a license until you pay it. So it will be in an indefinite suspension.
Violations, Mr. Nathan is PTI chief is willing to agree to extension of the PTI. He had just almost about to finish it when the violation occurred, but they're willing to agree to a 6-month extension. We're before the court today to request to see if the judge will agree and approve that 6-month extension on this PTI. Now let your staff here advise you on those violations.
A lot of it depends on how he was doing. Has he done anything? Has he done most of it? What are the hiccups? Is he continuing to use?
Yes, sir. In that regard, he is scheduled for 2 classes. One is being November 13th. What are the 2 dates?
November 13th, 15th, 6 p.m. to 9, and second class is on December 2nd, from 6 to 9. That's virtual.
So those are the 2 classes they had set him up for.
What has he done?
He has to complete the DWI education course and the decision making. Those are the classes he's registered for.
Well, he hadn't even done that, and it's
So he's claiming financial hardship, so they're doing all of the programs in-house. His device has been in lockout since July. They've been drug testing him more frequently because of that. His last 5 drug tests are positive for marijuana.
You don't say. If I test you now, what are you going to test positive for? Really?
His last
Really?
drug test
I'll
was
send you right now. We'll see.
His last drug test was October 16th, and he was positive for marijuana. So they want to extend him for 6 months to allow him to complete the 2 classes in Iowa.
Joe, he hasn't done anything. All he's done is continue to smoke weed the whole time.
Your Honor, I did sit down before we approached and he assured me that he had stopped. I told him, talking to you and let you would test him. And, I gave them the option because, I was willing to speak with the DA too, to see where they wanted to go with this and talk with the client as well about that. One of the things about the machine, he says, as you said, he's been out of a job and the probation officer's working on him, knows that. And that's why he hadn't been able to pay for the installation of the machine, which is no excuse.
But he has enough money to smoke weed. People spend money where they want to spend money, right? If you truly want to do something, there's always a way. So when someone is not working, it's because they choose not to work, not because they can't work. If you really wanted to work, you could. It's a matter of you just don't want to. And I get it. But don't come here asking for us to be lenient when you don't do anything. You've been in lockout since last July? You've been in lockout for an entire year. And Joe, if I send you for a test right now, what are you going to test positive for? Man.
I ain't been smoking at all October.
Look,
Just have no marijuana and nothing. I don't do no other drugs.
no, you're in a diversion program where the idea is you're supposed to stay clean. And when you do, the reward is that they dismiss your case. And if you do, you don't even have to do that much. All you got to do is 2 classes, right? And just stay out of trouble. And they dismiss the case. Joe.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, one of the opportunity that if
He's been in lockout for an entire year.
I was going to talk with the DA and see if there's another resolution of the situation and see what options he wanted me to check on that. If the court was not in, I explained to him 6 more months means he needs to be in compliance 6 months.
Yeah, I'm not, and he's not been in compliance at all for anything. I'm not inclined to do another 6-month reset for him to just do nothing for another 6 months. I mean, we're delaying the inevitable. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. I understand.
So you might as just.
Yes, sir. Your Honor, we'll talk to him right now, and thank you for the opportunity to come before you.
Sure. Joe, I love you, man. And I'd say that of all the people that come here with violations, 99% we do. But you got to show that you want it, that you really have a willingness to do it.
Yes, sir.
And when you don't, really, I mean, the program is designed to reward people who faithfully work for it. And I get that there are hiccups in life, but when you do nothing, you've been in lockout for an entire year, you literally have done nothing for an entire year, and all you've done is continue to smoke weed the whole time. That shows us you don't care. So why would we care? You know? All right, you guys talk. Let me know what you want to do. You must either accept or we're going to set your case for trial today. Okay? All right, please.
I want to have one other one, Brenda Reese.
Sure.
The court had asked me to approach on this one. This is a client who's also working toward dismissal. He just needs one more reset in order to get the funds to pay for the driver's license. Which is the last
I mean,
part.
it's 140 days. If you need more time, of course.
Your Honor.
Yeah, for sure. Whatever you need,
Thank you very much.
of course. Mr. Elick,
Your Honor,
Hey.
I'm Samantha Walker, and
you guys ever get a call back?
no, Judge, we did.
So, Judge, I met with the defendant with the defense in the room.
Oh, okay.
I'll let defense.
Your Honor, I showed him some video of the alleged assault, I believe. Of course, I haven't gone through the state's discovery, but this, in my opinion, is a child out of control. She's on juvenile probation in Tarrant County, according to her mother. The complaint says that she caused bodily injury by grabbing her. I mean, the complaining witness has a statue. She's threatening to get a knife. She's bigger and stronger than my client. My client's called the police numerous times.
This is why we appoint.
And
that
so
There's
I
always
think-
two sides, right?
I think this is almost enabling the child when the police come. The police saw all this, but they're so sick of going out there. They're like, we're somebody's.
But I don't understand why they wouldn't, if you see this, Michael, did you see it?
I saw the video, Judge.
Thanks.
Based off of what I saw and what defense told me, I'm unopposed to removing the residency restriction, to not granting a MOAP at all, and to just.
No more.
I wouldn't.
Okay, I mean, if that's what you think, I'll go with what you think. I
Based off what
think,
they're telling me, Judge, and I did corroborate some of the information as well. We're just going to subpoena the CPS records to take a look.
come up, Ms. Walker, come up. So I guess, the $25 million question is, how do you wrangle in a child who's out of control?
I've been doing everything in my power to love her, do everything to help her get some type of mental help. I've had her admitted to several programs. I've even contacted CPS myself personally, had them come out to the house. She got up and walked out on us. I've tried therapy. I've tried medication.
Hell hath no fury as a scorned 15-year-old. I tell you
None.
what, I mean, I
None.
remember I was 15. Oh, God. And I hope it doesn't, I mean, I know it's going to happen to me, but what's she on probation for?
Trying to stab her older sister, my other daughter,
And that's in Tarrant County
in Tarrant County.
and a juvenile case.
As a felony.
Okay, so I'm at your disposal. I guess whatever you want, ma'am. I'll take off I won't do the order for protection. Just be careful, you know. I won't put Michael, I'm not going to put any conditions either, I guess, you know.
I would just say no threatening or harassing, Judge, if the court's inclined to do that. This is some sort of.
I mean, how do you handle a 15-year-old? It's, you know,
How can you be a parent if, it's almost like you're disarmed and the child can do whatever she wants. And if you touch me, well, then you're going to jail, Mom.
Correct.
F you.
no, I mean, imagine that. The
I know.
child will have unfettered access to,
And the
Just
arresting
wreak havoc.
officer told her, if you feel triggered, you can leave and take a walk. Well, that walk turned into her being gone for 7 days.
my Lord. You want to bring her here? She'll come here. I can try to talk to her,
Yeah,
show her the jail. I don't
she's
know.
been to jail in Tarrant County already because she continues to violate.
Well, that's the juvenile detention. It's not the same thing.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how worse juvenile detention is versus regular.
And she had an ankle
It's-
monitor, but
I'd
it was
imagine.
cut off.
It's not like the jail.
Really?
Yeah, they're in plain clothes. They're not They're not in handcuffs. They have plenty of hours.
Really?
It's completely different.
It might as well be a playground.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
It's not like Dr. Phil where he sends
No.
them to the,
No.
Okay.
It's a playground.
I'm not going to put in, just be careful. You know, it's evident she's bringing you down too. And I'm so sorry for it. You know, you're welcome to come bring her here. We'll try to help you out.
Yes,
If she'll listen to me, I'll try to talk to her or whatever you need. We're at your disposal, you know.
thank you. I appreciate that.
You ever need funds for anything, just let me know.
okay.
That's why, you know, I wanted to appoint you someone because there's always two sides, right? You know, we get one side here, but a lot of times you don't get the other side. And a lot of times we take that for granted, and it's good to have another ear in just so that we always know we get a complete picture, and it's just so important. So
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry you're going through that, and I hope it gets better. You know, if you keep loving, I got to imagine she's going to get better, really. Because I tell you, I was the same way. Hell on wheels, you know, and if it weren't for my folks, holy moly, I don't know where I would be, you know, really. So, okay, man, thanks. So we've given you a lawyer. Just stay in touch with James. He'll tell you when to come back, what you need to do. I'll waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time to come into court. Just stay in touch, and then you guys work it out, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank
best
you.
of luck to you.
So the protective order and the,
No conditions,
and
no.
no conditions. Okay.
Just,
Well, just hold on to it, but,
yeah, we'll shred it, just shred it.
okay.
Okay?
Thank you. Just-
We're ready to do that plea on Leo,
Okay, of course.
Mr. Leo.
Yeah, Mike did.
Mr. Michael, what was his last name again?
Leo was the last.
That's right.
Terrence Leo.
You know, Mr. Leo, you got into this program, and may not be today, may not be tomorrow, may not be in a year, but one day you're going to kick yourself for not making this work, because now this DWI will go on your record. It will be there for the rest of your life. It's even there after you die. And this is important because if you ever get pulled over in a car, first thing an officer does is they look at your record. If they see that you have a prior DWI and they come up and they smell weed on your car, they smell alcohol, what do you think they're going to do to you? Right. What we're doing today, from now on, you are facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. No more catch and release. Do you understand? So if you want to get lit, you want to have 52 beers, 32 joints, don't get into a car, because you do, there's going to be a lot to pay. Not
At this point, the hearing takes a much more serious turn. The judge isn't just giving warnings anymore. He's making it crystal clear that every defendant standing in that courtroom is one bad decision away from losing their freedom. And for some of them, this may be the last second chance they ever get.
only that, but there is a surcharge of around $3,000 in this case that you'll be responsible for. Not to mention the court cost, which is another $500 something. Yeah, when you get a DWI, it's really expensive. You get a second DWI, it's around $7,000 in fines and fees and surcharges. And if you don't pay it, you don't get a license. And you don't get a license until you pay it. So it will be in an indefinite suspension. Do you understand? DWI in Harris County, it's big business. Not only that, it's so dangerous, it's ridiculous. So how do they get you to recognize that? By hitting you where it hurts, in the pocketbook. You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen or possible immigration consequence, you can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record. Like I said, it'll be there forever. You can never come back and complain about this. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I will find you guilty and I will sentence you to 3 days in jail. I'll give you credit for the 4 that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days. Do not drive until you get a license. So what are you doing with yourself these days?
Looking for a job.
When was the last time you even had a full-time job?
Last time it's been like 4 months since I couldn't get Ubers back and forth because it was like 40 minutes away, so I couldn't afford the Uber. So they basically let me off because I couldn't show up. So I've done 11 interviews. I've done a lot of applications as well. I've been just trying to find me a job.
Did you graduate from high school?
Yes.
Okay. You know, the idea in life is that you are young and you bust your ass when you're young, so you don't end up 70 years old without a pot to piss in. Because I'm going to tell you, the older you get, the more difficult life gets. And if you don't have a pot to piss in when you're older, life will be all the more difficult. You work hard, you set yourself up now so that you have a future and that you have a nest egg when you're old, because you're not going to be young and vibrant forever. At some point, your knees start hurting, your back gives out, you get bald, you get fat, you get ugly, you smell bad, you get hair where you never know it even exists and start coming out. It doesn't get easier. And if you don't have money, this life will really suck for you. So you work hard now so that you have money in the future and take vacations. You buy nice cars. People divorce now because all they do is they fight, and they fight about money. That's why half of this population is divorced, because they ain't got no money. Do something with yourself, Mr. Leo. I will give you this now. I will roll your court costs, and I will quash your otherwise $3,000 surcharge. But if you come back, look forward to HE double hockey sticks, if you catch my drift. If you understand, next time it's going to cost you big. Do something with your life. Don't be a wasteoid like. Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, Joe.
Appreciate it very much.
Well, you know, Leo, Mr. Leo, we want what's best for you. What you're doing now is you're doing nothing. And you will end up as a nothing. Just smoking weed all day. You got to stop. All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. I'm making your bond conditions severe. I want you to understand, no more fake IDs, no alcohol,
Situation again, promise.
no illegal drugs, and I'm going to test you. I will test you 40 to 45 days from today. If you test positive for marijuana again, that tells me that you've continued to smoke. I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds, and I don't care if you're kicking and screaming and praying to Allah that it wasn't this. I don't care. You will go into custody. You are on notice now. Forewarned is fair warned. Do you understand?
Sir.
All you have to do is stay in school, graduate, don't use.
I know,
Do you understand?
sir.
Okay, we've given you a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Jillian, and she will tell you when you have to come back to court. If you test positive, or I'm sorry, negative, at that point, we'll just give you a normal reset, but you are still under bond conditions not to use,
Sir.
because they can call you in at any time to come test.
Sir.
Understand?
Sir.
Okay? All right, Jillian, thanks. That's it.
Why the end of this hearing, one thing is impossible to ignore. Second chances only matter if someone is willing to change. The judge gave clear warnings, strict conditions, and an opportunity to make things right, but now the next move belongs to the defendants. Do you think they'll learn from this, or will they be back in court again? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more courtroom breakdowns.